So where are you heading?
Bronze Gate, and then we leave the horses there, and then Kingswood.
Yeah.
All right, so roll an encounter die for Bronze Gate, or the road to Bronze Gate.
Right.
Aaron's laugh worries me.
By the way, I've removed my studded leather armor, and I'm only wearing plain clothes now.
Okay. Your HP is probably going to be wrong. So just go ahead and like fix it. But yeah, just give a marching order. You guys are moving from top to bottom.
I would probably be smaller.
Oh, that's right. You're not in.
I will stealth. Let me roll that.
And at the start of the day, I cast mage armor on myself.
Okay, you go Eldritch tonight.
Yep.
Nice.
Do I need to find someone to actually fitting the studded leather so that I can wear it, or can I just
Where'd
do
you
it
get it?
myself? He doesn't use it anymore.
You don't know that. I can
Oh.
go back to using it.
I thought you just drop it.
I'm not gonna drop it like that.
Fine. It's happening.
It's like when you get a new car, you just drop your old car off at just the corner lot and let the
No,
corner
you
let someone
drop it
else take it, right?
from your inventory. It materializes right next to you
Yeah.
before you go into your new car. I have it stored. I have it nicely packed.
So everybody roll perception.
Oh,
Well, everyone is mediocre, so at least there's that.
All right, so 15s and higher, you guys like see these guys at the last second as they go to open up on you. Everyone else does not act in the first round.
cool.
Roll initiative.
That's a lot of archers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I put too many. It's not a hard encounter. You rolled a 19, not a 20. That makes sense. All right, so a volley of arrows basically is incoming on you guys, and everybody has one arrow coming at them.
Oh shit.
Okay, so it's going to go Phoebus, Tinin, Cecilia, Barrick, Manon. So Phoebus, natural 20, Tinin, 15, Cecilia, 13, Barrick, 5,
Alright.
and Manon, 17.
I'm good. I mean, I am 17, so
So that hits.
okay.
If it matches, it hits.
Yeah, it hits me too.
So the only one that was missed was Barrick.
Yay.
Actually, they had advantage.
Don't have
Does
advantage
AC
against Cecilia
10?
though, right?
No, AC 10 does not hit.
Yeah, I was just against Barrick. Okay, yeah, so they do miss you, Barrick, even with advantage.
I mean, Cecilia wasn't startled. She like saw it, right? So maybe she gets some advantage against it.
You can't really have advantage on your AC,
No.
but no, they didn't have advantage against her because she saw the attack coming. So, Hariel, you take 5 points of piercing damage. Tinin, you
Okay.
take 7 points of piercing damage. Cecilia, you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Yay.
And Manon, you take 4 points of piercing damage. As a volley of arrows basically just lands on your group, and 4 of you get hit. Barrick, were you surprised?
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Yeah, you were.
Everyone except
Phoebus, I think you were
Cecilia.
surprised. Okay. So
And Tinin,
Cecilia, it's your
right?
turn.
Oh no.
They
Okay.
do again.
Oh yeah, I think I get plus 10 to my speed, don't I?
You do. Ever since level 2.
They're not in a tree, are they? They're not on the ground.
Correct. Yep. There's sort of like brush there and stuff that they were hiding behind.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. For this turn, I think she'll just take cover in, a tree over here. What the fuck's up with my mouse? Yeah, she'll just take cover there.
Okay. You could double move if you wanted.
Just for this turn, I'm just gonna hide here. Or, not stealth, but, take cover.
All right, yeah, you get into cover, which gives you +2 AC. You could also use your action to take the dodge action, which would give attacks against you disadvantage.
I can do that without spending a key point?
You can.
Yep. Just do it as an action instead of as a bonus action.
Alright, that's cool then. Yeah, I'll do the dodge.
Yep, so you get into cover and prepare for incoming. And then again, everybody gets an arrow shot at them. So Mrs. Harriel hits Tinnen. AC 14 against you, Barrick.
14?
Yeah.
That's a miss.
All right, misses you. AC 14 against Manon.
That's 17.
That's a miss, I guess. And then misses Cecilia. So only Tinnen gets hit. Tinnen, you take 5 points of piercing damage as another arrow comes down onto you. Barrick, you can see there's like 5 guys up in like some sitting behind some like small bushes and like in the the cover from some trees. They're just like volley after volley of arrows at you guys.
All right. Direwolf.
Form of.
By the way, I don't know if you can wild shape into wargs, but if you can, you've come
Are they
across one now.
beasts?
I
Or
think
are
they're
they-
monstrosities.
Yeah,
Let me
so
check.
then I can't do
Probably
it.
are.
Yeah, large monstrosity. Neutral evil.
So yeah, you're a direwolf.
All right. So I can actually. Can I hit that guy?
Was he within your movement?
50.
If your movement's 50, then yeah, you can.
Wolves are fast.
Yes, they are.
Well, all right, I guess. $19.
That hits.
Hey. And a DC 13 strength.
Oh yeah, he fails.
Oh yeah. No more shooting for you.
Mwahaha.
So you bite him and just lift him up into the air, throw him down onto the ground with your jaws. And he screams out and like tries to regain his footing. Bow still in one hand. Phoebus.
I walk out and into the open, and then I shoot this dude, the one further away.
On the left.
Yep.
Yep, that scores a hit. You sink a
That is me.
crossbow bolt deep into his chest. He sort of like almost falls over, regains his footing, screams out as he pulls back another arrow nocked to send another volley next turn. Tinnen?
Let me check something. How far away? If as I move closer over here, can I see this dude at all?
I mean, you can see him. He just you're gonna have disadvantage on the attack because he's prone and you're ranged, and he's gonna have cover.
Okay. Can you actually have dodge and then hide?
What?
Because I'm thinking of go here, my 20 feet, for 25 feet hide, and then as a bonus action hide, as an action dodge. I don't know if that work or I
So
should
yeah, I mean, you can do that if you want. It's just kind of a waste, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning to hide anyway at this ground, so I don't do anything else like attacking. So yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay. Manon?
I believe I'm going to run at them with my immense distance of 30.
You can move again if you want as an action.
I'd like to do that then, yeah. Can I take a bonus action?
Yep.
I want to use my War Priest bonus action of using one weapon attack. And I'm going to hit this dude with my Warhammer.
Nice. Go for it. That's a hit. Which guy do you hit? So yeah, you bash him in the head. He looks at you, bleeding from the forehead now. Solid blow to his skull from your warhammer. Cecilia?
Cecilia runs up here, stabs the prone guy.
Yep, you got advantage. But he manages to roll out of the way of your spear. It just sticks in the ground and then you retract it.
But
Then you manage to stomp on him, basically. 3 points of damage.
Shouldn't you have advantage?
I did that time.
Oh, never mind.
She rolled twice the first time.
Sorry, I didn't have advantage ticked, but I rolled twice to make up for it. Didn't hit either way.
Anything else?
No.
All right, that brings up their turns. This guy stands up. And all of them, except for the two at the bottom, draw longswords. And they'll attack each of you in melee. Sorry, they draw short swords. So the guy attacking Cecilia rolls a natural 1.
Drops his short sword.
And drops his sword.
I don't know, can I react in any way and step on it, or I don't know, what's possible here?
Not
Kicking
really.
away
I
or
mean, if
something.
you take a turn before he does, you'll have an opportunity to pick it up.
You can point and laugh at him.
The next guy hits AC 16 against Barrack, which I think is a hit, and then AC 20 against Manon.
Which is a hit.
So 8 points to you, Barrack.
Mm-hmm.
And 8 points to you, Manon, as these guys both land solid slashes with their short swords on you guys. Then these two over here, they move back to take even more cover behind this tree. So they now have 3/4 cover. And one of them shoots at Phoebus. And the other shoots at Barrack. So
All right.
AC 10 misses Phoebus, but AC 20 hits Barrack.
Mm-hmm.
And you take another 8 points of piercing damage as these guys repeatedly roll max or near max damage.
Right.
And that brings up Barrack. You can see
Right.
the three in front of you guys like holding onto their short swords in melee combat, and the two back by the tree are like already knocking another arrow to send another volley out.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the same guy I charged. Oh, I
Nice.
didn't even need my advantage.
Sweet, roll with double dice.
He should be dead.
Yep. So he's like trying to defend with his longsword or attack with his longsword, and as he brings it back for another blow, you just bite him right in the face, and your massive jaws just literally crush his skull when you go to bite down.
Hmm.
His body goes limp and falls to the ground. Bits of skull and brain still in your mouth.
Nice. Can I move? I can't, right?
You can.
All right. I will move around to there.
Okay. Phoebus? You basically
I'll shoot
see
the
like the
guy.
two guys with long swords who go to attack like exchange a glance as their buddy gets his head bit off.
I'll shoot the one I shot before, who is in cover.
Roll d20. Yep. So your crossbow is like jammed basically with a bolt.
Can I unjam it as a bonus action?
Make a DC 10 dex check. Yep.
Okay. Action surge. Shoot him again.
Yep, so the crossbow jams, you just like instinctively flick the bolt out and then reload another one in. And just without even thinking, you just bring it back up and fire again with your previous sight picture. And the bolt strikes him square in the chest, and you just see the body disappear behind cover.
That's my turn.
The people that are closer see a body on the ground behind the tree bleeding out. Tinnen.
Was it this guy that dropped his weapon and failed to attack? Or, yeah, I want to shoot that guy.
Okay, go for it. That's a hit. As you catch him like right in the neck, blood sprays out of his wound.
I move and then bonus action stealth again. A 19.
Yep. Manon.
One sec. I attack the guy in front of me with my warhammer. I don't think he's had his. No, he had his time, so no one has attacked him. So I don't get any extra bonuses or anything.
Correct. That is a hit, though. So as he goes to bring his longsword back to strike at you again, you smash him once more on the top of the head with your warhammer. He stumbles for a moment, more blood streaking down his face, but he resolves to attack you again. Cecilia?
Where I'm going to War Priest hit him again as well.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Not very well.
So yeah, this time, he's sort of like found his footing. You go to like blow, strike him, and he parries your blow with his longsword. Cecilia.
Cecilia steps over the dead guy and attempts to finish off that guy.
So yeah, he parries Manon's blow and then turns and sees you coming and sort of like dodges out of the way, and you just find air with your spear.
But my foot...
But your foot catches him squarely on the jaw as you spin around and kick him, nearly knocking him to the ground.
Do I spend a key and finish him?
Yeah, I'll spend a key point to do a flurry of blows. Not that he's a very scary enemy, but, you know, I just like to finish things.
Hmm.
AKA kill steal.
Kill still, yeah.
Yeah, so you see him like start to stumble back, and you realize he's off balance, and you have an opportunity. You spin the other way and jump into the air and bring your shin down on the side of his head, and he has no ability to get out of the way. And as it comes down, you feel the crack of his jaw, and he's just knocked completely unconscious, falls to the ground.
Nice.
Rip.
This brings up the last two guys. This guy here who's dropped his long sword, or short sword, picks it up and then just sort of slashes instinctively at Cecilia, who just killed his friend. But, you know, it is sort of like his hands are shaking at this point, as they really didn't have any idea who they were attacking, and he horribly misses. His buddy, seeing this sort of unfold before him, just takes off running.
Where do you think you were going? Could we see? I mean, are they human? Are they elves?
They're humans.
I mean, I want to try and finish him off because he can't see me and he is far away, so I don't have any advantage or anything.
Yeah, he's 55 feet off of the map.
Okay.
That brings up Beric.
He can run 55 feet.
Maybe dash.
So
When he's
he
scared
is
shitless,
Yeah.
70 feet ahead of you.
Yeah, I can't run that far. All right, I'll just.
I mean, if you dash 100, then you would run 100 feet. Of course, you can run that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can outrun him.
You're a wolf.
Yeah, but then I can't do anything when I get there.
So,
Yeah, but
so is he.
it's that thing. Eventually, you will be able to catch up to him to the point where he won't be able to escape you.
Yeah, okay.
Because
I
you'll
do
force
that.
him to have to use a disengage action, and then he'll only have his movement, and then you'll be able to get him.
I'll run up to him, like in front of him, or whatever.
Yep. Phoebus?
Yeah, I see the wolf take off running, and I just shoot the last guy, try to kill steal.
Yeah, go for it. You hit him, but you don't quite put him down. He like drops to a knee momentarily and then refines his footing.
That's my turn.
Tidden?
To shoot or not to shoot. You are now in melee with him, right? The
Yes.
wolf. No, I mean the wolf. And
He's not been attacked.
No.
It's fine. I'm hiding. He can't
He
see
still
me.
gets sneak.
Yeah.
Yep.
I try to shoot him first.
Yeah, that hits. You put a bolt into his back. He sort of stumbles but keeps running.
Bonus action dash. So I've 50 feet. I'm not that fast, so I'm gonna just try with my tiny legs.
Yes, all of a sudden an arrow just comes whizzing out of the bushes, and then you guys see Mr. Greenbottle just running on his little legs forward as fast as he can. It's pretty quick for a little person.
That's my turn.
Mandan?
I move around, stepping over this dead person, and I bring my hammer down hard on this man's head. He was shot before by Cecilia, or no, he wasn't? Okay,
By Phoebus.
That doesn't. Yeah, it needs to be in melee though.
Then I use my war priesty skills of bringing my hammer down a third time. Wow, I'm impressively bad.
Yeah, so
That was
basically,
pretty hard to aim.
you come running forward and you sort of stumble over the dead body, and he sees you coming and just sort of like is able to stay out of your reach and fade away from your blows.
You could have just used a guided strike to retroactively hit it, by the way.
Yeah.
Cecilia?
Boom.
Yeah, and basically you catch him while he's avoiding Manon's hits, and to Manon's chagrin, you stick your spear right through his head as you catch him sort of off balance again. Did you kill Stelia? Yeah, this guy takes the disengage action and then takes off running the other direction from you. Barrack, he's now 30 feet from you.
So I close that gap and attack him.
Yep, go for it. That hits.
Uh, 11 and saving throw.
Yep, he falls prone. Phoebus?
Might as well join the fun. How far away are they?
80 feet
80.
from the edge of the map. And you're
Oh, from
45, so they're 125 feet from you.
I'll take a shot at disadvantage. What the hell?
Yep, that hits, and you kill him.
Yay!
There was an apple that landed on his head, and he perfectly shot through it on the way to it going into him.
It's all that elven grace, dude. I just raised the crossbow perfectly.
It's them angles.
It was a poetic shot.
And
bite
those
his head
guys
off.
were worth 100 XP to each of you.
Wonderful.
And you make your way to Bronze Gate.
I would like to have a long rest at Bronzegate.
Well, we have a long rest while we are on the way.
Okay.
You have a long rest on the way to Bronzegate?
Yeah, not really, unless you camp out.
Oh,
I think we
A
can
long
rest till we
rest
get
is
there.
when you sleep for like 8 hours.
how long does it take from Haystack to Bronzegate?
A day.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we get there at the end of the day, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can stay here for a night.
Yeah, I'd say so.
As you guys rest the night in Bronze Gate, no more goblin attacks. Nothing extreme happens. You can tell there's like some sad faces, people that lost family members in the attack. And you can see that the road into the woods is lined with mostly dead goblins, but you do still see the occasional goblin like wriggling on one of the wooden poles, even now, days later.
Goblins don't speak common or whatever, right?
You're not sure, and any of you guys tried to talk to them, and you didn't hear any of them shouting out in common for help or anything.
Before I go to sleep, I'd like to, like, see if any of them speak common.
Let me check something. Yeah, so you actually do manage to find one that's still able to speak. You have to actually go into out on the road like a little ways, and maybe like, 20 goblins in, you find one that's still alive enough to speak, and it seems to understand you.
Bill, like, why are you attacking? Were you provoked? Are you being forced to do this?
So it just says what you presume to be its name. It says like, Grilak, follow order.
Was it by hags? Did hags tell you to do this?
He just shakes his head no and says, Grilak, follow Grimgrak.
Is he another one of your goblin brothers?
He shakes his head yes, and then says, oh, water. Please, water.
I go and bring him some ale.
Yep, so you like are basically like, feeding, like pouring ale into the mouth of a goblin skewered up on a pole. He's definitely dying, and he knows that he's dying, but he appreciates the bit of comfort in his last day.
The ale comes pouring out his stomach hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Madam.
Yeah, Barak.
I like whispering to. We could use him. If we could turn him.
We have enough. Oh, you don't mean in jerky? No.
No.
We have enough food. He will die. I don't think we can use him.
You're gonna eat him.
No.
You.
No. I mean, we could use him for more information. If he's being kept alive.
I don't know what other information you get out of him. Feel free to talk to him. I've given him some ale.
What were your orders? Actually, does it seem like he has trouble like understanding common, or?
I think it's more the fact that he's near death. Like, he's obviously lost like a lot of blood. He's missing skin off of large patches of his body where the blood sort of come by and sort of like flayed off another patch each day.
I go over to Manon again. If we heal him, maybe he could stay loyal to us. And tell us more information about
Okay, so
the goblins.
is my healing magic strong enough to bring this guy back from almost deadness, or what?
So the disfigurements will not regrow, but you can do the equivalent of stopping any more damage being done to him. And yeah, you could totally save his life with magical healing at this point.
Okay then. I do
but you
this.
will have to. You'll probably need to cast a heal spell on him, pull him off of the
And then
skewer
another
and then
one,
cast
yeah.
another heal spell on
Yeah,
him.
That should also help.
I mean, this I've not used any of my actual spells, so like I'm good because we're about to have a long rest, right? So
Yeah.
I will do this. Do you need me to actually cast it, or
No, you don't need to actually
Okay.
like roll the hit points. But as you're doing this, you can see like he looks really confused. And after you heal him the first time, he sort of like gets his voice back. He says, "Human, why you do this?"
I think you're doing this for reasons we do not understand, and we wish to ask you more questions. Perhaps we can save many lives, both goblin and human alike.
You are not like other humans. Ah! He like screams as you rip the wooden pole from him and then heal him again.
Yes, I do not fear death, but I know when death can be stopped.
You let me go.
We must talk first. Perhaps we can come to an arrangement.
No, you don't understand. We can't let you go. You will warn your friends.
No. You let me go. I don't say anything.
Unless you stay with us. And we're your new friends.
Other human, kill me.
Not if you stay with us.
We could put a chain around your neck and tell them that you are our slave or our prisoner, and they will not kill you.
Make a persuasion check at
Are you good with this?
disadvantage.
I'm pretty bad at persuasion. I haven't won. What are you?
You're trying to
I
convince
have
him to be a
2.
slave.
Right then, screw it. I'm totally rolling it.
Yeah.
Okay, by the power of the drowned god, my persuasion shall be amazing.
It could have been.
So he like looks at the two of you, he sees the seriousness in your eyes, and he takes off running.
Luckily, I have a hold person spell.
Yeah, you definitely have time to cast Hold Person.
I don't know. I haven't got a thing specifically for it. Let me go find it a sec.
It's a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration.
Yeah.
It's a really nice spell.
Yeah, it's one of the spells that gets like good too when you use higher level spell slots, because you can like paralyze multiple people.
So what am I supposed to do here?
You just declare that you're casting it, and then tell me your spell save DC.
My spell attack mod is 5. My 13 is my DC for spell.
So he gets, maybe 30 feet away before you finish the incantation and stretch your hand out, and you just see all of the muscles like tense up, and you hear his little goblin body or yell out, "No!"
You're my wife now, Dave.
Yeah, he's paralyzed for the duration of the spell as long as you hold concentration.
Like I said, and I walk up to him and like grab a hold of him. You are either dead or with us.
So, do you guys have like a chain, or are you just gonna like tie a rope around him, or?
Yeah.
Your name is Toby.
Yeah. You guys have literally taken a slave. All right,
I mean,
that's
I
awesome.
hope that most of us are back in the inn. Just the two of them are here, so it will be a nice surprise.
I'm in the inn.
Yeah, me too. I don't know.
I mean,
Title of the-
I'm going to go to the blacksmiths and see if he can quickly forge me a goblin slave necklace.
Yeah, you can
with
get
engraved
you
Toby.
can get a collar made.
With Toby, a little bracelet. I heart Manon on it.
Cum
like,
slut on the back.
Like 5 silver for the collar.
Okay, I'm good with this.
I'll
It's-
help you.
It's bronze,
You want-
rough forged, but it works. I'm not going to make you guys roll anything to overpower and tie up the goblin. You have him paralyzed and everything. You outnumber him and you're bigger than him. What do you do with him, though? You just take him back into town?
Don't
No,
do that, please.
I feel we're probably going to tie him to a tree overnight so we don't have to bring him in.
'Cause, yeah, you do feel like if the Bloodsworn saw you with the goblin, they might just take it and kill it, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't
What
want
if
to bring him
we
in.
disguise it?
I mean, what if one person either stays with him or, you take it over to Lyra's house or something like that and stay with her, with your prisoners, so that, townsfolk don't see you. But, I mean, I don't know how kindly she'd take to it, unless you explain to her what
To
your
your
plan
goblin
is.
slave.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do that.
You're gonna
if
go?
you
Okay,
want.
I'll leave you to it then. I will stay at the inn.
Yeah, if you need the sleep and whatever.
Is it 5 gold to spend the night at the inn?
In total,
5 gold.
What? I can't remember. What?
it's like 1 silver or something.
One silver is a meal. How much is a room?
It's you were told 2 gold for a night
Okay.
for one room, but you can fit multiple people in each room.
Okay.
I don't have enough. I can stay on the floor.
I will allow
Is
people to
that
stay in my
alright?
room with me.
Cecilia,
Hmm?
can I stay at?
Yeah, you can sleep on my floor.
Yes.
So you're all going to sleep in Cecilia's room. I will pay half of the price. Here, have a gold.
I'll have my own room.
So, what's the price for me and Toby to sleep at Lyria's?
Yeah, so you show up at the farmhouse, goblin slave in tow, and you knock on the door. Yeah, right. I presume.
Yeah.
All right, and actually, the little girl Jane answers,
Oh
and
shit.
she sees the goblin and just starts screaming.
Oh no! Don't worry. He's not dangerous.
And she
Look
just
at him.
runs off shrieking at a very high pitched frequency.
You can kick him if you want.
And Lyra comes running and sort of sees you and is like, "What is going on?"
Yeah. We are looking into this whole goblin thing, and
You brought
I-
one here. What are you doing?
well, he's my prisoner and slave, and
Why did you just? Why do you have a slave?
well, I mean, you can never have enough slaves. I mean,
Beric.
it seemed like a good idea at the time. Um,
Blame it on me.
it was actually Manon. You know how those Ironborn are.
What are you doing here?
Well, the Bloodsworn would just kill him if I took him into town. So I thought maybe I could sleep in your farmhouse or something, in your barn.
I don't know where to begin. What are your plans for this creature?
more information and
Does he speak the common
potentially a
tongue?
long-lasting friendship. Also, the Lady Toby.
Yeah, so he like nervously looks around and like shakes his head yes, and is like, I speak your language. And
Good.
so she basically goes up to him and is like, "What do you want him to tell you?" And he looks at you, Beric, or she looks at you, Beric. What could he possibly know?
Well, plans and locations and the deeper understanding of why.
So she says, "You live in the camp that is," and she like gives directions to the goblin camp that she followed the Bloodsworn to, and he nods yes. She says, "And you are not a leader among your people, are you? You're a foot soldier, yes?" And he nods his head yes. And she's like, she turns to you and she says, "He's not going to know their plans, and I know where his camp is."
Well, he might know where guards are and other things.
Little goblin man, tell him everything about your camp where you live. And Toby starts like, I can't believe I just called him Toby. Your little goblin creature starts describing the encampment to you, and it's basically has it doesn't really have like specific guard emplacements. Like they normally have a couple goblins like sort of patrolling around the encampment, and then you'll have a handful of goblins always keeping an eye out inside the encampment. But you get the impression that they're sort of not the most watchful bunch, so it's pretty common for goblins to fall asleep on watch or to sort of lose track of what they were doing. Like it's not the most well fortified area for sure. But he doesn't seem to know all that much. Like he can't. There's not a lot of insight he can give you into the overall leadership and tactics or strategies of the leadership of the goblins.
Other than the name of their leader.
Yeah,
I
he
believe he
does
already gave
know.
us that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grimgrog is their leader.
Well, I gave him my word that I wouldn't kill him. So, well, actually, did I? Did I do that, Tommy? And I look at him.
It's like, oh yes, yes, yeah. You said you'd let
Yeah.
me go.
No, I never said that. But I said I wouldn't kill you. So, I can't just let him go. You see? And I can't kill him.
This is the only outcome.
So,
Well, he
can I
can't
please
stay here, Lyra says.
we could stay with the sheep or whatever.
She says, "I'm already in enough hot water. Track," and then she says in like a hushed tone, "Following around those Bloodsworn for you. I can't be caught harboring a goblin in my sheep house."
All right then. Thanks for the chat. I'll be going now. Good night. Say sorry to your daughter from me.
I will. Good night. And she closes the door. You can hear her like hurry off.
Well, that didn't go very well, Toby.
I'll have to buy
Yeah.
Toby some fine clothes.
Looks at you and shrugs.
Well, I think that was mostly your fault. Just saying, but we're gonna sleep in the woods tonight. Well, in the outskirts of town, somewhere.
So how exactly do you have him tied up?
Like around the neck. And
So he has a
well,
collar on, right? So you've
Yeah.
attached like a rope to his collar?
Yeah.
Well, come on, we would have had a chain. I wanted like a
we
chain
would
with
have bought a
it.
chain. Yeah.
Okay, so you buy a chain. Are chains in the PHP? I mean,
I
you can
think
get
so.
one for sure. Just wondering what they cost.
I'll shout out for chain because he can gnaw through a rope.
10 feet
Yeah.
is 5 GP.
I'll do that then.
Yeah. I mean, I can pay half. Actually, I'll pay it 3 because you paid for the collar.
Okay, I'll pay for 2 then.
So you get just 10 feet of chain.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to keep him on a short leash, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, we can let him go once we're done with this goblin fiasco, if needs be.
Well,
Until that time, we're going to get him a nice haircut and like
let's
give him a
talk
nice
about
suit,
that later.
a nice little blue suit with like white like socks.
Yep, so you basically like hammer a link of chain like through the loop on his collar, securing it in place around his neck, and you take him off into the woods for a night of goblin love. And that's where we will
Well, I
end the
tie him to a
night,
tree.
end the session.
Dear Lord God. Ah!
My name is Akunta Kinte.
Toby! You could just become goblin slavers, I suppose.
I mean, some of us become goblin slaver. Go on.
Well,
Honestly,
me
I
and
don't think they're
Phil.
very good workers.
That is also true.
I mean, he would be a nice guy to have around. Come on, have some faith.
I reckon he's gonna be a good companion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good
I
friend.
reckon he will die immediately once
He's dying.
we encounter him.
No,
He's dying very soon.
well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Poor
Okay.
goblin.
If that's the end of the session, thank you everyone for playing. Thank you everyone that watched. Thank you Aaron for GMing as usual. And if you're watching on YouTube, like, follow, favorite, subscribe, comment, all those things. And we'll be releasing another video tomorrow. Bye everyone.